So hopefully I will do the rest. Okay. Okay, so we can start and let's start on our back. So we find ourselves on our back and you're reaching overhead for that wake up stretch. Lots of sensation, lots of opportunity to come back into our body, that stretch. When that feels like enough, you grab your knees and bring them up to your chest. We'll start to look at the low back, rolling on the low back, seeing what we can find. Maybe pulling one knee closer to you as you rock back and forth and see what's there in the hips, just exploring. And then actually from the rocking, we're going to do a spinal twist. I'm going to bring my feet down to the mat and just move my hips to the left a little bit. Then let my knees fall to the right. First twist, so let it be gentle. I'm going to hold on to that left knee with my right hand just for a little bit more passivity so I don't have to hold myself over there. I'll let my left arm float off to the side. Your gaze could follow that left hand or look up at the ceiling. Just have an opportunity to breathe into the twist. Letting our breath loosen the threads of our back, per se. Every breath a little deeper, just opening up the back as we massage our internal organs. When you're ready, let's bring the knees back up, recenter the hips, give the knees a squeeze. I'm going to bring the feet back down, move my hips to the right and the knees to the left. Right arm goes off to the side, maybe with your gaze as well. And find that breath. Down into the root of our belly. Letting the belly extend yet, so it's twisted. And from here, more breath. And bring the knees back through center. Hug the knees, one more rock, side to side. Then we'll rock forward and backward or somehow find our way onto hands and knees, the table position, however you'd like to get there. And we will continue this back opening. I'm going to curl the toes under and send my tail back and rock around from side to side. Nice. Then I'm going to shift forward and set the tops of my feet down, maybe some taps, then the belly and the spine. Let's do our traditional cat-cows. The cow position when you inhale, right across your chest too at the end. Then when you exhale, curl the tail, but let the air go from the chest first. Then pull the belly button in at the end. Inhaling that air down into the bottom of our belly first. And then across the chest. And curl the tummy, tuck the chin, release the air, and press it out at the end. One more like this. And then some side to side action, getting into the glutes, the hips, anywhere else. Feels good. Love this. Wiggling, waking up just like a little kid. And then from there, let's find a neutral spine. We're going to do a little bit of spinal balancing. Gonna kick that left heel out behind and flex the toes. Maybe I'm gonna circle the foot a little bit and then flex the toes and take the right hand out, circle the wrist. And then extend those fingers out like we're gonna shake a hand. From here, we're gonna take our hand out to the side and our leg out to the side. It's awkward for the hip, but the arm can go out to the side like an airplane, but just moving that left leg out to the side as much as it's available, just turning on those abductors. And then back through center, and closing it with one crunch, round in on purpose, elbow to knee, and then extend. And then place that right hand down, left knee down, kick the right heel out behind, flex those toes, circle the ankle, circle the foot. Then we'll extend the left arm, circle the wrist. And then with that stillness, reach, reach. And then moving the arm out to the side like airplane and the leg out to the side. If you get any cramping, just go back to the extended behind you version of that leg, just turning on these hip muscles. Awkward experience. And let's take that hand out in front, right leg behind, reach. One complete crunch, nice and full. Get the air out. Extend one more time. And then place the hand and foot down. Curl those knees under, send your weight back, a little relief. But did I say curl those knees? Curl those toes under. Maybe take a sighing breath here. And then we're ready for our first downward facing dog. Send your tail high, spread those fingers, pedal those heels down towards the ground. Also, just ensuring to set yourself up. The fingers are spread, the palms are pressed, and the head is maybe wagging a little bit. And then we'll be still. Just take stock. Just notice. Where are we tight? Where are we strong? And then look between our hands and we'll step or walk forward into our fold. Continuing this inversion, beginning here, just shift from side to side. That feels good. And then, when that feels like enough, be still. Enjoying a little bit of time. The back of our legs are opening a little bit more with every moment. The weight, gravity, we can feel in our head. Then we're ready to roll up. Taking your time, nice and easy, slow, smooth. Arms go overhead. We'll bring our palms together and then down in front of our heart. Breathe. Then taking your arms back up. I'll tilt this a little bit more. And then we're going to take that side bend. We love the side bend. Over to the right. Then back up through center. Open. Then over to the left. Back up. Then we'll lead with our heart. Fold in with a flat back. Then hug the back of your legs. Press on your shins, peek forward. That would be your inhale. Exhaling, coming down to the ground, legs back, shifting our weight forward, lower part way. Then inhale into your up dog. Then we'll curl the toes under, take the tail high, down dog. Appreciating the second time here. Notice what's different, what's the same. Then we'll take the right foot high. We're going to bend the knee, stretch out the front of the thigh. We're going to step the foot forward, but maybe outside of that right hand, so a wide stance. You're going to bring that left knee down for our lizard pose. So just getting a little deeper to the inner thighs as well as that left front thigh. Got my arms stabilizing underneath my shoulders. Breathe into the legs and the thighs. Breath here. And from here, we're going to walk our hands into a wide-legged forward fold. So towards the back of the mat, coming up, see through my legs here. All 10 toes are pointing towards the side. Maybe the outer edges of your feet are parallel. Walking the hands back, pushing down, pulling your torso towards our thighs. Breathe. Really rooted here. We got all 4 limbs on the ground, supported, also opening. Beautiful. So we're going to finish this by walking our hands back towards the back of the mat and just a runner lunge back here. So my hands are on either side of my foot. I'm lunging towards the front. Drop the knee if you like, forward, keep that lifted. And then we're going to take that left hand inside the left foot, walk back towards the front for Skandasana, bringing us to the front of the mat. So I'm low lunge in that right leg. Left leg is straight, those toes point up. Finishing off a nice grounded stretch here. And then I'm going to pivot around and face the front, one hand on either side of that right foot, and then take the right foot high, 3-legged dog, pull the ankle, open, plant the foot, and breathe. Reset your upper body, press those shoulders or armpits towards your toes, let go of the head. Then we're ready for the left foot. Reach that foot high. Do the bending of the knee. Open things up. Twirl, whatever feels good. And we're going to step that foot outside of the left hand. Really feel into this low lunge. Lizard pose. Drop the knee. Really lean into the inner left thigh. The top of the right quad. Breathe. Feeling into our body in the beginning here, we like to feel grounded, rooted, supported, bringing all of our focus back into our body, to our mat. And then we're going to walk our hands towards the middle, align our feet, move your stance so that your feet are aligned with each other and parallel with each other. Walk the hands back and push down into the mat to pull yourself. So active on top, maybe a little passive in the legs. You can feel it maybe in the outer lower leg, obviously in the hamstrings. Breathe. And then we'll gently press up. We're going to face the back of the mat for a runner lunge, hands on either side of the right foot. Maybe start with the back knee lifted, eventually you can drop the knee, get a little deeper. One more lovely breath here. And then hands inside the right foot. Walk back to the front, Skandasana, that ninja squat. Right leg straightens out with those toes up towards the ceiling. Deep bend in that left foot or left hand, well, the foot and the knee really. Foot is also at the ankle. Deep bend. Breathe. And then we're going to Pivot back around, plant the hands stable enough so we can take a three-legged dog, left foot goes up, reach. Place your foot down, down dog. Feel the completeness of your down dog. Breathe. And then looking between our hands, we're going to step forward into a fold. Maybe bind the elbows, hang heavy. And we're going to round up. Arms will go overhead for that reach. Tuck the tail under. Reach those hands as high as they'll go, but take the shoulders down, away from the ears. Strong arms, but low shoulders. Then we're going to bend to the right. Then come back through center, open the chest, and over to the left. Back through center, open. We're going to bend in, hug the legs, fold. Press on those shins, peek up. They're going to plant our hands, step the feet back. We're going to move into a plank here. You can stay up in the extended arm plank, or you can come down to your forearms and interlace those fingers. Just turn on the core and get strong there a little bit. My Pilates-esque days, I remember plank. Large component. Maybe it was a small component, but to me, it was large. And then I was like, are we done yet? I think we'll be done now. So I'm going to take my hands and bring them back up to an extended arm plank, just to squeeze the elbows in and lower, and then inhale, upward facing dog. Stretch that belly. Take those ears out of the shoulders, and curl the toes under, down dog, breathe. We're heating up those shoulders with that plank as well as our belly for all the torso muscles. Then we're going to take that right foot high. We'll find that flow one more time. Take the right foot outside of the right hand. Feel that deep, wide-legged lunge. And we're going to walk right into the forward fold. This time we're going to fold forward, but I'm going to interlace the hands behind my back once I feel stable and move those hands up towards the ceiling. Stretching out the shoulders we just used. Move those hands up, stretch across the chest. I'm going to pull my belly in too and pull myself down towards my thighs with the belly muscles. My thighs can engage too. Strong legs, strong core. And opening across the chest and shoulders. Then I'll release the hands and walk over towards the back of my mat for a runner lunge. Hands on each side. Nice, strong on purpose. My knees lifted at first. Now I'm going to ground my knee and press my hips forward a little bit more. Press the chest forward. Then I'm going to walk back towards the front into the Skandasana. Nice inner thigh stretch here. All of that really opening up our lower body with this first flow. Then we're going to take those hands either side of the right foot. Take the right foot high, three-legged dog. Plant the foot when you're ready, down dog. Breathe. Then we'll take that left foot up. I'm going to step it outside. Breathe. Find that nice, strong lizard. And we're walking it into the center with our hands. Set your feet up. Take your time. They get to be parallel with each other. Walk the hands back. Engage your belly. Engage your thighs. Then you can take those hands behind your back if you want. You can put the other thumb on top as you interlace the fingers to give yourself a new sensation. And then reach those hands up and away from your head. Just breathe. And then we'll do, making sure not to strain. If you have a sore shoulder, you can just grab onto the wrist maybe. behind your back and not worrying so much about stretching those hands up towards the ceiling. Your body gets to guide. And look down, release the hands, walk to the back of the mat for my runner lunge. Hands on either side. First, my knees lifted. Now I'm dropping the knee, guiding forward a little more. And hands inside, walk to the front, Skandasana, closing out this nice rounded trunk opening flow. Letting the energy flow in as well as the heat. I'm going to take the hands to the front, prepare for that three-legged dog. Left foot goes high, twirl, reach. And left foot down, breathe. And then peeking forward, find our way to the front, forward fold. Grab the arms, shift from side to side. Feel the balance and appreciate all that goes on in our muscles to keep us in this forward fold, balancing that, toppling over. It's pretty miraculous. Now we're going to round up, arms overhead, bend right into the right side, back into the center, opening over to the left. Front, back a little bit, and then we'll go forward. Hugging those shins, keeping up. We'll do one more plank here and then move into the second flow. We'll put our chair in afterward. We'll do it. It'll work perfect. Okay, so from here, last plank, taking those feet back, shifting the weight forward. I was on my forearms before. I think I'll do that again to give my hands a rest. So you could do either way. I'm going to put my other thumb on top, pressing my pinkies into the ground, and kind of lifting the hips up a titch. So that place between my shoulder blades, pressing that up. So protract your shoulders. Don't cave in around the shoulder blades. You always bring your knees down at any point. Still exercising a lot around the floor. Should have mentioned that the first time. Sorry. Another breath here. Feeling the shakes, welcoming the strength, building the heat. Okay, now I'm taking my hands under shoulders, back up, right into downward facing dog. That was good effort. Okay, from here, take that right foot high. Point, point, point. Step that foot forward. We're going to be in the crescent warrior. I'm going to grab my weights. We'll start with the knee down since we've got the weights. Don't strain anything. I'm going to come upright with the weights. From here, you have choice. You can come off the knee if you want once you're upright. Going to feel some bicep today, and I think we'll do some shoulder. So curling up, really contracting the muscle. I'm going to flip my palms towards the front and then press overhead, bring the weights together. Weights down to shoulder level. Turn the palms towards the back of me and release down. Use the triceps and then biceps up. Turn the hands, press up really mindfully. Bringing the hands down. Turn the hands again. Release. Use the tricep. We'll do two more. Super mindful and controlled movements. You can drop the knee if it's not dropped already. One more. Core is engaged here. Support that movement. I'm going to drop those weights. I'm going to pivot the ball, or we're going to pivot on the flat part of my foot at an angle and come up into, we'll do sky archer from here. We just use that leg a lot. Stretch the right side, pull the right wrist. And then from here to a triangle pose, arms out to a T, reach forward, tip at your hip, and bring the left arm high. I move that right foot so it's aligned with my back foot. You might have done that already too. If not, feel free to line those feet up. Gaze could be up at the ceiling or your thumb. Then from here, we're going to lunge into that leg. Take the left hand behind, right arm straight up, reverse your warrior. Just for a brief moment, then we're coming down into side angle. So I'm going to inch my right toes forward so I can bend my knee, bring the forearm to that right thigh, left arm sweeps up and add an angle. So I have that angle from the outer back edge all the way through those left fingertips. Reach, reach, reach. Feel good. And then cartwheel the hands down. Take that right foot high, twirl, shake it out, whatever you need to do, and eventually stepping it down and breathe. Spread those fingers. And then we'll take that left foot high, reach, and step it forward between our hands. That crescent shape. I'm going to take my right knee down so I can get my weights. Now come up. You can stay down with the knee or lift. We'll do the arms off to the side here. My belly is really tight and engaged. I'm going to do the little circles. Really controlled. My body's trying not to sway, keeping that torso still. And then I'm going to switch and do circles in the other direction. Gently. And then from here, I'm going to do a couple bigger circles, but really control. This is for the shoulder girdle lubrication kind of. So just nice big circles, real slow. Just see a range of motion. I'll do a couple in the other direction. Just seeing where we're at. Good. I'm going to drop those weights. Plant the back foot. Sky archer. Take that left arm back. Stretch. Nice relief. I'm going to heel toe that left foot aligned with my right foot. Arms off to a T, and then find our triangle pose. Right arm up. Breathe. Good breath. That connection we have with ourselves and the ground. The intention of that energy shooting through the sky. Then wrap the right hand behind. Lunge into that left leg. Take the left arm high. Reach. Reverse that warrior. And then side angle. Bring the forearm to the left thigh. Right arm sweeps up. Find your angle. Not too much pressure on the bottom arm. Gaze is underneath the elbow that's up. Breathe. Breath. And then looking down, taking our hands down. Nice runner lunge before we take that left foot up. And point and stretch. Plant the feet, spread those fingers, breathe. And then look between your hands. We're going to step forward. And from here, we're going to do an open twist and then our chair. So taking the left fingers down in front, bend the left leg a lot, reach that right arm up. Reach, reach, twirl the wrist. Take the hand behind your back, press in over the shoulder. And then take the hand back up and down, trade places. Right knee bends, left hand goes up, twirl the wrist, reach. That outer thigh. And then take the hand behind you, press. And then back up and down. Hug the back of your leg. Let your head release. And then we're going to pivot up into our chair. Finding our way there. You can see my toes. Arms are reaching, tail is down. Imagine my tail just drilling down into the earth. My hands just spiraling energy out into space. Rooted and soaring at the same time. Then we'll take our hands back, maybe open the chest. Take my tail a little lower. Breathe into the stillness. We're gonna come all the way up, arms up. And swan dive in. Press on the shins, feet forward. Hold in, plant your hands, step those feet back. Shift your weight forward and lower. Inhale, up dog. And exhale into your down dog. Beautiful. We'll take that flow, head on a little bit. We're gonna take the right foot up, stepping forward, run or lunge, grab my weights. So I'm gonna start with the circles on this side. We'll end with the curls on the other side. Knee down or up, arms to shoulder height, and begin with your little circles. Imagine your triceps are engaged, your biceps could also somewhat be engaged, a micro bend in the elbow, but really reaching and like punching those hands away from you. So reaching the hands out. And we'll trade, do a different direction with our circle. Belly is engaged, core is engaged, chest still. And then those bigger circles, just gentle. Just gentle. The other way. Beautiful. Plant those weights. Plant the back foot. Sky archer reach. Give that leg a rest. Inch it over so it's aligned with the back foot. Arms to that T. Reach forward into your triangle pose. Breathe here. Stretching, pressing into the feet with purpose. Reaching that arm with purpose. We're going to add in a prayer twist here. So we're going to pivot the back foot, palms in front of our chest. And from here, elbow outside of the knee. That's available today. Press that elbow into the knee. Now we open the twist, right arm goes back. Where are you? What do you need? And then we'll do our revolved reverse. We'll just do reverse. So I'm going to take that foot down. Right arm up, left arm back. That's it. I'm back now. So right arm reaches high, left hand behind your back, reach. And then side angle. Forearm down, left arm up and at an angle, reach. I'm going to bring my hands down. We're going to do a pyramid here before we come out. So I'm going to step the left foot forward and point those toes forward. So now I'm on a railroad track. So reposition your feet wider and then just stay folded like this. Straightish leg, press into those feet. Feel a deep stretch to the back of that front leg as your neck, head, and head. And then I'm going to bend into that knee, curtsy squat. Left leg squeezes into the right, back behind, and then step that left foot all the way back. Plant the hands, take the right foot up, shake it out. Good effort. That. And then plant it down, down dog. Take a breath. Notice the heat in your legs, one leg different than the other. Breathe. Press your palms into the mat. Then the left one will go high. Reach. Step it forward. We'll grab weights for the last time. Gently rise. That knee is down if you like. Then We're taking those curls, turning the wrists, press up on purpose, squeeze at the top, bring down on purpose, turn the wrists, use the triceps, extend down, and curl up, slow, turn, up, and press. All the while our belly is real tight and supportive. Right? Imagine wrapping all the muscle around that core. You can drop the knee at any time. One more. Drop those weights. We'll straighten up into our sky archer. And then triangle pose. I'm going to reposition my feet, reach forward. Nice reach. And then we're going to find that prayer twist, that added little piece. Ball of my back foot, palms press, elbow outside of the knee. Press my hands into each other, press the elbow into the knee. Nice strong back leg. You can always drop it if you like. Then from here, reverse warrior. Taking the right hand behind, left arm goes up, reaches high. Plant the back foot, side angle. Forearm comes down, right arm goes up. Last lunge effort here. And then look down. Bring the hands down, step the right foot forward, foot or so, 10 toes facing the front, and fold over that front leg. Press into both feet though. You could engage the thighs if you like, or leave them passive, but let the head and neck go. And then from here, picking up, I'm going to bend into that left leg, squeeze that right leg behind, just momentarily stepping that right leg back, plant the hands, three-legged dog, shake it out. Yay, plant the foot, 3. I'm gonna walk my hands back for the open twist here. I'm gonna start with the right hand down, left hand reaching, bend that right knee. Wrap the hand behind to open. And then the hand back up and down, trade. Right arm up. Hand behind, breathe. Right arm up. And then down and hug the leg. We're gonna do one last chair. We'll do some half chair because that's fun. I'm bringing my toes and knees together this time. Sitting up, heels down. Whatever you like to do with your feet is fine. It's great. I'm going to take the hand behind then and lift off the back heels. Let's for some fun. And then drop the heels all the way up. Hug in. Then we're going to come down to seated. Do a little bit of 4, round off our practice. So first, let's do some butterfly. So bring the soles of our feet together, pulling those heels in close. You can hold on to your ankles and use that leverage to make it nice, tall spine. Or you can hold on to the toes and your fingers. Let's flap our butterfly wings, but really slow. That controlled movement, inner thigh, outer thigh. So bringing the knees up as high as they'll go, full range of motion. And pulling the knees down. You have the abductors, just like we started out with the upper plane. And then knees up, adductors. And just seeing the range of motion, not flapping or straining, just on purpose. what's available. More. Okay, and we'll extend the feet. Going to do some leg lifts, but first we'll do the roll back. So my Pilates that it is kind of fun. I'm gonna point my toes a little bit. Now I'm gonna roll. I'm gonna bring my hands out in front of me and roll back one vertebrae at a time. And the hands are gonna go back behind me. I'm gonna roll up, just like that. Peel my back off and then reach forward over my toes. So keeping those arms out in front, roll back, and then take the arms all the way back. Bring the arms up, and when they're at perpendicular to my body, I bring my torso up and reach forward. As far as I can go. Do one more of these, and then those alternate leg lifts. Okay, use any assistance. Fast roll down, beautiful. And then from here, going to do, we're gonna bring those legs up like scissors, and we're gonna pull the right knee in, give it a double tug. And then we trade places, pull the left knee in, double tug. And just letting the extended leg hover as you alternate. Our core is engaged. Double tug knee towards the shoulder. Nice smooth transition. Toes could be pointed. We'll do one more each side after this one. So one on this side, one more over here. And then bring the soles of your feet down. Let the head come down and rest our neck. From here, we'll do some bridge just to kind of stretch out that belly. So when you're ready, those heels are near your seat and those toes could point in a little bit. Then we're going to take those palms down, curl the shoulder blades under, and lift the hips. You could interlace the fingers underneath if you want. Press the pinkies down on your triceps, top of your shoulders. Press forward through your shins to really lift those hips up. And then lower down, give those knees a squeeze, rock around. And find any other movement that would feel nice to prepare you for Shavasana. Eventually, keeping those feet up to the sides and our hands down, angle from our body, palms are up, eyes gently closed. Face will relax eventually, settle in, jaw relaxes, the body melts in. Go. breath again. Waking up again. Maybe those arms reach out behind you, your head. Knees in, nice rock back and forth. And gently rolling onto your side. Pausing briefly. Maybe think about appreciative of your gratitude for our body, practice, and that breath. We'll press up into your seat. Deep breath, pressing our palms together, connecting with ourselves, our body, mind, our energy. All that gratitude, moving it forward into our day. And appreciation. Light in me, light in you. Namaste.